Red Arrows here at RAF Waddington this afternoon. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, lots of clapping and cheering. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and for listening. It's fabulous to be here in what we think is our home display at RAF Waddington. I hope you can see another of our displays in the near future, tomorrow same times at RAF Waddington. But for now, I wish you all the very best on behalf of the Royal Air Force and from us all at the Red Arrows.
Thank you very much indeed, Squadron Leader Mike Ling. Absolutely superb display, and how wonderful to see you back in the nice formation. Really, really fun stuff. Don't worry, I think so much to we'll hear more from you tomorrow. We could, the aircraft is capable of rolling, but we're not allowed to do that. But we do wing overs, we pitch up and use up to about 135 degrees of bank. As you see now, the aircraft coming towards us, we'll be doing one of those manoeuvres right now, crowd centre. And very poignantly, we remember today young Jason Ward and his mother Beverly LePenier, who are very much missed by their family and friends. I know great supporters of X-Ray Hotel 558. As you see there, ladies and gentlemen, the start of this display season this year, we've introduced a B-axis on crowd arrival. The rest of the display is very similar to you may have seen in the past, consisting of wing overs and steep turns. Bill Ramsey flying the aircraft.
Always, to see XH558 performing here at Waddington. We're in bomber country, of course, here up in Lincolnshire, and for many years Waddington was itself not just the base for Vulcan squadrons, but the base of this aircraft.
Shaft turbojets with 16,400 pounds of power each, and look at that huge wingspan of 111 feet, just a little bit bigger, would you believe, than an Airbus A318.
It's perhaps hard to believe
to which he also displayed took flight as well. I mean, an amazing turnaround in technology in the space of little over 10 years. Quite an achievement, and it all started, I understand, with a scruffy bit of paper and an odd drawing, wondering whether this could actually fly. before the amazing success of the Spitfire came to prominence that Roy Chadwick himself died in 1947 and never really saw, of course, the great success of this aircraft, and his work taken on by a band of very, very able engineers, just as those supporting the aircraft here today.
It was really a mark of the success of the V-Force as part of Britain's nuclear deterrent during the Cold War years that the Vulcan didn't actually have to go to war until the Falklands in 1982.
Ground centre, and pilot Bill Ramsey will be beginning a left-hand 360-degree turn, and about 3/4 of the way around the turn we'll be applying full power to go into what we call the spiral climb. New for this season is a idle power spiral descent back down the similar kind of ground track.
Yes, catching us out there slightly. Bill did mention that he was going to climb and put it next. I didn't realise he was going to go quite that high. I mean, that's terrific, a terrific addition to the display this year. And indeed, that commemoration we were discussing there with the very aircraft that's left at your 45 degrees 607 there, completing a 7,760 mile round trip with 18 air-to-air refuelings. Quite extraordinary.
And captained by Martin Withers, who is on board XH558 with Bill Ramsey today.
Amazing, isn't it? Still doing the same thing. Absolutely extraordinary. Well done. I don't know if he's pulling the strings there, actually. I suspect that it is.
We have 5 pilots as part of the team. We share the flying amongst us. Obviously some of us have got day jobs, and today it's Bill Ramsey's turn to be captain and fly, so Martin's acting in a supporting role, but Martin's obviously one of our captains also.
Okay, there you have it, from the very man that's going to be doing this very same thing tomorrow, and I think you're looking forward to that already, aren't you, Kevin?
I am hoping the weather will be just as nice as it is today.
Well, it's no surprise that...
You can see the aircraft now left with the wheels down. We're approaching the end of the display. Bill's going to raise the undercarriage shortly, and new for this season, there will be doing a 90-degree left turn onto the B axis to depart, and then a final wing over left before he comes back into land.
It's taken to get things this far as XH558's return to flight has been concerned. Aviation Authority has been very supportive in all those endeavours. Likewise, the Aircraft Engineering Authority, Marshall Aerospace, and other firms giving tremendous support. AD Holdings, BAE Systems, Beagle Technology, Cranfield Aerospace, EADS, Goodrich, Kearsley Airways, Meggitt, Messier Doughty, Rolls-Royce and Serco. Just bear in mind that this aircraft takes about £2 million a year to run. No aircraft is cheap to run, an aircraft of this size and complexity especially so.
No, that's quite something to have in a private collection, isn't it? So, Kev, you were about to say.
Now, just to mention that we haven't actually mentioned the AOs on board today. We normally fly with two. With one, we've got two. Phil Davies is the man in the seat today, and he works for Celex ES, who are very good in sponsoring us and also giving him the time to do this work. And also Jonathan Lazari is with us, just joined the team. He works at Cobham, and they do a very similar deal where they released Jonathan to fly with us, and so in effect are sponsoring us as well.
Very appropriately, the aircraft today lives at a former Vulcan base, what used to be RAF Finningley, now Robin Hood Airport, Doncaster, Sheffield. You can go and visit it there. You can go and join the Vulcan to the Sky Club. You can find out more about everything at www.vulcantothesky.com. What a spectacle now for those of you in the right position as XH558 comes with past XM607 to land.
Phil puts the aircraft gently on the ground. You'll notice he holds the nose in the air. We call this aerodynamic braking. The delta wing is a big air wing, and it also acts as an air brake in this situation, so we're slowing down purely just using the aerodynamics of the wing itself.
Yes, thank you very much indeed for that marvellous round of applause, thoroughly deserving. I mentioned the young Jason Ward to you early on. He was just a 19-year-old airman here at Royal Air Force Waddington when he was killed just before Valentine's Day on his way to see his girlfriend. His mother sadly died a little while ago, but her husband is here today, Martin Lapiniere.